One. I'm here today with Cal State LA, who fell in the semifinals of the 2022 CCAA Women's Basketball Tournament to Cal State East Bay, 74-63. Joining us today, we have head coach Torino Johnson and Melissa Fisher. Coach, could you just take us through kind of the flow and your thoughts of today's game?
We came out strong. We were able to get off to a good start, which was extremely important. You're trying to learn how to win, and so you find yourself with some type of success, but it's finding a way to be even keeled about it, and so it's not a surprise. It's more of an expectation, and so in the first and second quarter, you saw a little bit more of resilience in regards to attacking and being under control. And then in the third quarter, it started to slip a little bit because the game got a little bit more physical, which was expected. And so we didn't match the intensity, and they were able to get a lot of advantages in areas just from being aggressive in good basketball ways, right? Like someone understands their skill set and they're a driver, they stuck to that. So that carried on into the fourth, and it was harder to stop them because they got going a little bit and they got way too comfortable. So I think, again, it's a growth-oriented game for us, something we'll take into the future and use as a positive path, right, laid by our senior captain, who was able to stay on the floor, pick up that fifth foul, competing and trying to match the aggressor.
No, absolutely. So let's just take me through a little bit of this season. You guys did start off slow, but like you said, just talking about the way you guys ran, you guys, I know it's unfortunate, but your season did end in the playoffs, and I know that has to be important for your program that you guys end every year in the playoffs.
Yeah. I think we're a very young team. Again, like Coach said, I'm the only senior that's graduating. And I think that as a team, we matured as the year went on. We started to play more as a team, started to build more chemistry. It was tough early on, but that was what was expected with the team for us. And I think that the best thing that we did was just stay together. We stayed together. We fought every game, and, we were fortunate enough to be here. And I know next year and the years going on, they're going to be in this exact same position with a W on the other side. So,
Coach, tell me just a little bit about why you enjoyed this year's team. I know last year, we're not going to talk about that one, but I can tell that how much you like your senior over here. It seems like you got a really good, talented team out there. Yeah. Just talk to me about why you enjoyed this year's team for yourself.
The correction in that is I love this young lady. I like her. The tenacity, being able to show up every day and have the emotional intelligence and fortitude to do it all over again. Like even when the game goes awry or it doesn't necessarily go in your favor, these young ladies have shown up and they've given the game their best regardless. And so when you get a group of individuals who are able to commit and limit excuses, then you find success. And that's what we've been able to do throughout the course of the season. And it didn't just begin this year. It began when we were sitting in Zoom and we were conversing about what we could be potentially. However, you're taken away from coaching their bodies and you have to coach their minds. And so I feel like we earned our checks more so in the heart of the pandemic, as real life was occurring and people were losing lives. Families were deeply affected, and you're trying to figure out a way to make sure that everyone mentally is okay, but you can't actually physically be there to assist them. Yeah. And so it strengthened our argument because we started to have more conversations about things that were pertinent to real life, like life lessons. Like, hey, a lazy person in academia is probably a lazy person on the floor. So if she's not going to hustle or do help with rotation, she's not going to turn in an assignment that already had a due date. Right? It doesn't matter what the due date is. We're dealing with a lazy person. And so watching them mature throughout the course of all of these different pandemics that you're being hit with, financially being strapped and having to ask for resources in some form or way was enlightening, because you got a chance to know who the people were a lot more than, hey, this person performs this drill or this task better. And oftentimes you end up just coaching the body. So I feel with this team, we became more cerebral. The team was able to comprehend difficult things and make them simple. All right, and so the coaches were hands-on. We have an extraordinary coaching staff, NBA player, Medal World Peace. We've had WNBA player, Gia Perkins, David Elliott, so many, Ryan Liu, Matt Cisnero, Cameron McClinton. Who else did I miss? Sabrina White, Shadera, Ruru, played in this program.
Yeah.
So Joshua Hopkins, who was another player from Cal State Los Angeles. And so the success has been interwoven through our athletic department. We have an incredible SID. We have incredible administrators all around. Paul Helms, Dr. Darrell Gross, our president, our VP. We have everyone hands-on. And so you saw the success from our men's soccer team. You saw the success from our soccer team on the women's side, our volleyball program, our track. Everyone is thriving. Everyone's surviving and thriving. And so we don't have any excuse not to be on course or on the same path as those programs. It starts with senior captain. And that's all I got for you.
I'm not allowed to ask a follow-up question after that one. So, Coach, Melissa, thank you so much for joining us today. That was an incredible answer, and thank you for your time. It was incredible to watch you guys play
Thank you
this year.
so much.
See you next year, guys.
Absolutely. Looking forward to it.
Yes, you will.